Last week, young minds and academic brains met in Chelsea to promote research and gain perspective on the wide range of data that can be used to help our communities. Last Thursday, students and academics alike congregated at Chelsea High School to share interesting research findings on a variety of topics, from COVID-19 smell loss to sociological studies on the use of racial slurs and even a theory on neurological disorders. Keynote speaker Patrice C. Williams kicked off the festival with words to inspire scientific minds, and she emphasized the need for ethical practices when conducting studies on communities.
It's very important because a lot, it's particularly my field's in urban and regional planning. And so we have a long history of causing a lot of harm in communities for a lot of time because we're considered the experts and we have this patriarchal perspective of we know what's best for you. And so including people that are most impacted by our decision making as a part of it allows our work to be more impactful. A lot of things we're coining new terms, new names, but it's the same repetitive outcomes. Why aren't we including the people who are going where our decision making is going to impact their livelihood? They need to be a part of the conversation. So we're making sure that we're thinking about all the different ways something could impact.
Academic researchers from Mass General Hospital and Harvard Kennedy School shared their recent research and told us why studying these communities is so important.
I think also as researchers, we always want to be able to give back and share our findings with communities, and those opportunities are hard to make happen a lot of the time. And so to have an event where we can convene with other researchers and share these results with community members, and especially with young people, I think it's awesome.
Alyssa M. Alejandro Soto and Sasha Makia are clinical research assistants at Mass General Hospital, and their recent study on smell loss from COVID-19 revealed fascinating findings.
Smell is a very subjective, your perception of your own sense of smell is very subjective. And there's, you can't really know if you're smelling something the right way because you don't have anything to compare it to.
So here you can see that 43% of COVID positive patients thought they had normal smell, but then when you go to our results, you see a very significant difference between how COVID negative patients performed versus COVID positive patients performed on our test.
High school student Tania Freeman and her research group studied racial slurs within and against the Black community, specifically the use of the N-word. She shared their results and her hopes for the next generation of scientists.
Two of the main ideas were you can't control others and it's not that big of a deal. I hope that people will be more open and less ignorant to things like this, and I hope to educate me and my peers. I hope that we educate and we make a change with the use of the word and how people view us and our history.
One middle school group was thrilled to share their study, Zinc Deficiency as a Risk Factor for Autism Spectrum Disorder. And their passion for research was palpable.
Overall, what we found was titanium dioxide is in a lot of things that affect the mTOR. I mean, titanium dioxide affects the mTOR, but things that have titanium dioxide are things like birth control and baby formula. That's why we started to look at them. And basically this whole thing was to find how mTOR helps the signal, but since the titanium dioxide messes up with the mTOR, the signal doesn't go through. That's why people with autism, they don't fully comprehend things like we do.
I like research because I like learning, and I like having a lot of knowledge about stuff.
Even though it is kind of nerve-wracking, I get to present in front of so many people and show the world my work.
Of the 34 presentations on display, 11 of them came directly from Chelsea students who held their ground side by side with established researchers. With young, bright minds like these, we're in good hands.